Good afternoon and welcome to VPL Live TV for the final series of the Alanic Victorian Premier League. We are at Epping Stadium today for the match-up between Hume City and the Green Gully Cavaliers. My name is Liam Bentley and I'm joined by Mark Van Aken. And Mark, we're in for a cracker today.
Yeah, look, we are, mate. Start of the finals, Epping Stadium, pitching pretty good, Nick. Good crowd on hand. No, there's always danger about with those two. And speaking of it, Petreski's now in space. And just decided to have a shot himself. Got a bit of mustard from the crowd. Did he have something on in the centre of the attack there? Let's have a look at the replay.
Yeah, I think as he probably doesn't see, he's probably just focused on keeping the ball in play. El Paso was just on the edge of the 6-yard box.
Sorry about that, Liam. Good chance there for Cameron Drake. Just a free header, but Lewis Esky, he's been around the game a while, spent some time overseas. Was equal to it. In the end, a pretty rudimentary save. Just looking at the replay. To Vargas. To Hockless. Puts it in the middle. Big chance now for Gully. Turns and Aseski makes the save.
And that was fantastic work for Green Gully. Mark, as you can see, Vargas just putting the ball through to Hockless. His first touch. And probably, I think that was Brent Fisher, who was just a little bit too far out from goal. Had he been in front of it, he may have had a crack first time. That's 4 or 5 times I've noticed. People are, we'll go back to that in a second, as Petreski finds himself one-on-one, puts it through, and he was offside. I was looking at that assistant on the near side. Besevsky had just strayed maybe a yard. As you can see, Petreski probably just knocked it too far in front of him to have the shot himself.
And didn't use it, although it fell for Sanders, and now a chance, Matthew Sanders! Oh, so close! Matthew Sanders found himself in space. Looking at the replay, Liam probably didn't think he had the space in the end.
Yeah, the way it looked like he'd maybe miscontrolled it or just let it run a little bit too far. And then when you had the shot, you thought it was probably going to hit the side netting.
And now another chance. Vargas nods it down. Still a chance. Fisher! Fisher scores!
And it's that man Fisher we've been talking about. He has a fantastic finish there. As the ball just comes through. I think good work on the right hand side there as we have a look at the replay. But it was a fantastic finish as he goes forward. Brent Fisher has been so dangerous today. And Hume going to have to do a little bit more if they want to get back on level terms and avoid having to play next week. And that was very well kept in by Sanders. As Hockless chips it up. Puts it out to Jason Hayne. He's got time. He's probably got too much time. Back out to Gould, who sends that squarely back to Green Gully Reserve via Epping Stadium. That was probably disappointing move. Disappointing end to a very promising move.
Dulwich again into the middle. Cardozo pulls the trigger. Cardozo!
Absolute screamer of a goal, Mark. That was an absolute classic Alanic VPL goal. Cardozo knocks it to the left, past Fleming, picks his spot, puts a boot right through it, and all of a sudden, Hume City are back in the game.
Trying to cause some headaches. Gould, who's fired over the crossbar a couple of times in the second half. But he's held it on the goal. Fisher's in space. Fisher gets on the left, and Fisher scores.
That man again, Fisher, and it's nothing more than he deserves. That was a fantastic finish. What I can't believe is we'll see on the replay shortly is how much room Fisher was in. They left him completely unmarked, totally switched off at the back, Hume City, and Fisher just needed one touch on the turn.
As pace moves through midfield, Petreski sees an opening. And space is opening up, Liam, but what also is opening up is the time on the ball.
Yeah, everyone's getting a little bit more time on the ball as we see Anderson here looking to make an instant impact. He's on the right wing. The low cross in to Fleming. He's had too much time. He's laid it off to Jason Hayne. And Jason Hayne has skied it. He's put it well over the bar. And that was really good work from Michael Anderson down the right-hand side. But I think Jeffrey Fleming in the middle there seemed to have an eternity on the ball. To swing this one in with the left boot. Puts it to the back. That man Brent Fisher gets it in. And it's penalty. A penalty kick. He's given the penalty, I think, for the handball. We'll have a look at the replay here as we see the corner coming in. It's nodded down. And I can only assume it's a handball. It's probably a bad angle for us there.
Steve Burton over the ball. Aseski in goal. And Burton puts it through. And with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to play here at Epping, Green Gully take what looks to be a winning 3-1 lead. As we said, could have given it off to Brent Fisher. There might be words in the rooms in the bar after the game. And that is full time. So full-time qualifying final in the Alanic Victorian Premier League here on VPL Live. It is Green Gully 3, Hume City 1.